Welcome to this deep dive on attracting abundance in 2025.
Oh, yeah.
You've given us some really fascinating sources that blend ancient Buddhist practices
hmm
with modern goal setting.
Right.
We're here to help you navigate through it all and pull out the most valuable insights.
Absolutely.
You might be surprised to learn that certain colors
Oh, yeah.
are thought to influence energy,
hmm
especially in Buddhist teachings.
That's right. And it's fascinating how these ancient ideas are now being explored in fields like
Yeah.
color psychology and environmental design.
It makes you think about the impact of what we surround ourselves with, right?
Absolutely.
We're going to focus on a particular color today
Okay.
that's said to be especially powerful for drawing in wealth and prosperity
hmm
in the coming year.
Right.
Think of it as a sort of energetic magnet.
Yeah.
Want to know what it is?
It's gold, isn't it?
It is gold.
It's interesting because in Buddhist teachings, gold represents more than just material wealth.
Yeah.
It symbolizes spiritual purity and flourishing as well.
So it's deeper than just wanting a big pile of gold coins.
Right.
But how do we actually harness that energy?
Yeah.
It can't be as simple as just wearing gold jewelry.
You're right. It's about intention and aligning your actions with your goals.
Okay.
One powerful way to do this is through a cleansing ritual.
Okay.
Before New Year's Eve, gather any clothing or accessories you plan to wear.
Mm-hmm.
Even a small touch of gold will do.
Right.
And make sure they're clean.
Oh.
Think of it like you're polishing a mirror to reflect the abundance you want to attract.
So it's almost like we're preparing ourselves and our belongings to receive this positive energy.
Yes.
Is there a specific way to perform this cleansing ritual?
Absolutely. On December 31st,
Okay.
find a quiet space and light a white candle.
Okay.
As you light it, imagine it radiating cleansing energy.
Mm-hmm.
Hold the clothing or accessories you've chosen near the candle flame,
Okay.
not too close, of course, and visualize any stagnant energy being purified.
Right.
You can even say an affirmation like, I cleanse these items and open them to receive the energy of abundance in 2025.
Okay, so we're intentionally infusing our chosen items with positive energy using the candle as a conduit.
Yes.
But what about our physical surroundings?
Uh-huh.
Do those play a role too?
You've hit on a key point.
Yeah.
Our environment has a powerful influence on our energy.
Right.
So along with cleansing your clothes or accessories,
Mhm.
it's beneficial to cleanse your living space as well.
So how do we go about cleansing our space?
Imagine the golden decorations found in Buddhist temples.
Okay.
They create a sense of peace
Yeah.
and inspire a feeling of abundance. You can create that same feeling in your own home.
Oh,
On New Year's Eve, as you're cleansing with the candle, visualize its light expanding to fill your entire living space.
okay.
Imagine any negativity or stagnation being swept away.
Right.
You can enhance this by adding gold accents to your space.
Mm.
Candles, ribbons, even a bowl of gold coins.
Okay.
This creates a visual reminder of your intention to attract wealth and prosperity.
Okay. Have you ever noticed how certain spaces make you feel instantly calm and centered?
Yes. I've definitely felt that in places like temples
Mm-hmm.
or even art museums with a lot of natural light.
Right.
Do you think that's connected to what we're talking about here?
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
In Buddhist architecture, the placement of objects, the use of colors, and the flow of energy are all carefully considered to create a harmonious environment.
I see.
Think about the golden Buddha statues you've seen.
Mm-hmm.
That radiant energy can be invited into your own space.
So as we cleanse our belongings in our space,
Yes.
we're essentially setting the stage for abundance to flow in.
Exactly. You're creating an environment that's receptive to the energy you want to attract.
Okay.
And as you put on your gold attire, repeat the affirmation, I attract abundance, success, and joy into my life. Visualize yourself surrounded by a golden light, drawing in positive energy and opportunities.
You know, it's interesting that you mentioned gratitude earlier
Yeah.
when we were talking about the meaning of gold in Buddhism.
Right. It seems like appreciating what we already have plays a big role in attracting abundance.
Absolutely.
Can you elaborate on that?
You're right, gratitude is essential.
Okay.
Buddhist teachings emphasize that true abundance stems from contentment and appreciation for what we already have.
Right.
So on the evening of December 31st, after you've cleansed your space and yourself,
Okay.
find a quiet place and light a candle. It can be gold or white.
Okay.
Hold your chosen gold object. Close your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And reflect on 3 things you're grateful for from the past year.
Okay.
Don't just think about them. Feel that gratitude in your heart.
Yeah.
What moments, big or small, brought you joy?
Right.
What challenges helped you grow?
Mm.
Let that feeling of gratitude wash over you.
It sounds like we're priming ourselves for abundance by acknowledging and appreciating the blessings we already have. It's
Yes.
almost like saying, hey, universe, look at all the good things I already have.
Yeah,
I'm ready for even more.
exactly.
But I'm curious about the New Year's Eve ritual itself.
Mm.
What exactly happens when the clock strikes midnight?
The stroke of midnight is a powerful moment of transition.
Okay.
As the clock strikes 12, hold your gold object, your talisman,
Mhm.
and affirm, I accept wealth and good fortune into my life.
Okay, so we're making a powerful declaration aligning our energy with what we desire.
Yes.
What happens next?
Let your heart be filled with joy and lightness, smile, and feel a genuine sense of gratitude.
Okay.
Imagine the possibilities that the new year holds. And here's a tip that's rooted in Buddhist teachings about mindfulness.
Okay.
Spend the first 10 minutes of the new year consciously.
Oh, wow.
Embrace loved ones, offer kind words,
Okay.
and visualize your goals for the year ahead. It's believed that these first moments set the tone for the entire year.
So we're not just passively watching the ball drop. We're actively shaping the energy of the new year.
Right.
It's amazing how these practices weave together mindfulness and intention.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm wondering, how do we keep this momentum going throughout the year? It's easy to feel enthusiastic on New Year's Eve,
Yeah.
but how do we integrate these principles into our daily lives?
That's a great question. One of the most effective ways to cultivate lasting abundance is through daily gratitude practice.
Okay.
Start each day by reflecting on a few things you're grateful for.
Right.
It could be as simple as a warm cup of coffee or the sound of birds singing.
Okay.
It's about shifting your focus to the positive even before you get out of bed.
So we're starting the day by tuning into abundance rather than letting stress or worries take over.
Yeah.
Does our environment continue to play a role as we move through the year?
Yes, your surroundings are important.
Right.
Keep those gold accents in place.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you prefer, choose a specific gold object that you used in the New Year's Eve ritual and keep it in a prominent place,
Okay.
perhaps on your desk or bedside table.
I like that it's like having a little beacon of abundance reminding us of our intention throughout the year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And remember the concept of cleansing that we talked about?
Huh?
That's not just a one-time thing.
Right.
In Buddhist teachings, clutter is seen as a form of stagnation that can block the flow of energy, including the energy of abundance.
So we're not just talking about physical clutter,
Right.
but also energetic clutter.
That's right. Regularly cleanse both your physical space and your mental space.
Okay.
Set aside time each week to tidy up, declutter, and let go of things you no longer need.
Right.
As you do this, visualize yourself releasing any stagnant energy and making space for new opportunities to flow in.
It's like we're making space for abundance to enter our lives, both literally and figuratively.
Exactly.
What about meditation?
Uh-huh.
I've heard that's a powerful practice for cultivating abundance.
Yes.
How does that fit into the picture?
Meditation is a fantastic tool for aligning yourself with the energy of abundance.
Okay.
Even a few minutes each day can make a difference. Find a quiet spot, focus on your breath, and visualize abundance flowing into your life.
Okay.
If you have a gold candle or your chosen gold object,
Right.
you can hold it during your meditation to enhance the visualization. Think back to the feeling of gratitude you cultivated on New Year's Eve. Try to tap into that same feeling during your meditation.
So we're using meditation to strengthen our connection to the energy of abundance and keep those positive feelings flowing.
Yes.
You know, we've talked a lot about receiving abundance,
Yeah.
but I'm also curious about the role of giving.
Right.
How does that tie into attracting wealth and prosperity?
It's a fundamental principle in Buddhism.
Okay.
The more you give, the more you receive.
Gotcha.
It's about circulating energy.
Mm-hmm.
When you hold on to things tightly, you restrict the flow. But when you give freely, you create space for more to come back to you.
Right.
Think of it like a flowing river.
Okay.
It brings life and nourishment wherever it goes.
So we're not just talking about giving money, right?
Right.
It's about giving in all forms.
Exactly. Give without expecting anything in return.
Okay.
Share your time, your attention, your kind words. Even small acts of giving can make a difference. And remember, it's not about depleting yourself. It's about giving from a place of abundance.
It's interesting because when you approach giving from a mindset of abundance, it doesn't feel like a sacrifice. It feels like an expression of your own overflowing abundance.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And here's a tip that connects back to what we were discussing earlier about gold.
Okay.
In Buddhist tradition, gifting gold is believed to amplify abundance for both the giver and the receiver.
Oh, wow.
So consider incorporating that into your giving, perhaps gifting a gold coin or a small gold object to someone you care about.
That's a really lovely idea. It brings
Mhm.
together so many of the elements we've been talking about.
Yeah.
But how do we make giving a regular part of our lives?
Right.
It's easy to forget or get caught up in our own routines.
That's where the concept of a giving ritual comes in.
Okay.
Choose a day each week to consciously share your resources.
Oh.
It could be donating to a cause you believe in, helping a neighbor, or simply offering a kind word to someone who needs it. The key is to make it a consistent practice, weaving generosity into the fabric of your life.
I love this idea of a giving ritual.
Yeah.
It makes generosity a tangible action rather than just a vague intention.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm curious about something else you mentioned earlier, mantras.
Okay.
I've always been intrigued by the idea of using sound to create positive change.
Uh-huh.
How do mantras fit into the picture of attracting abundance?
Mantras are powerful sound vibrations that have been used for centuries in Buddhist practices to focus the mind,
Okay.
invoke specific energies, and manifest desires.
Right.
They're like sonic seeds that we plant in the fertile ground of our consciousness.
So it's like using sound as a tool for transformation.
Yes, exactly. And for attracting abundance, there's a particular mantra that's incredibly potent.
Okay.
Om Shrim Maha Lakshmiya Namaha.
Okay.
This mantra is dedicated to Lakshmi, the goddess of prosperity in Hinduism, and it's believed to attract wealth, harmony, and good fortune.
Okay, so we have this powerful mantra, but how do we actually work with it? Is it just a matter of repeating the words?
It's more than just repeating words. It's about infusing those words with intention and feeling.
Yeah.
Find a quiet space and a time when you can be undisturbed.
Mm.
Mornings are often ideal as your mind is fresh and receptive.
Right.
Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths to quiet your mind.
It's like we're creating a sacred space for this practice. It reminds me of the cleansing ritual we talked about earlier. It's about setting the stage for positive energy to flow in.
You've got it now as you begin chanting the mantra.
Okay.
Om Shrim Maha Lakshmi Namaha.
Okay.
Chant it slowly and with focus.
Mm.
You can start with 10 or 27 repetitions
Okay.
and gradually work your way up to 108, which is considered a sacred number in many Eastern traditions.
Right.
As you chant, visualize wealth and abundance flowing into your life.
Okay.
See your financial goals manifesting, feel the joy and gratitude of living a prosperous life.
So we're using visualization to amplify the power of the mantra. It's almost like we're creating a movie in our minds of our abundant future.
Exactly. And after you finish chanting, take a moment to express gratitude to the universe
Okay.
for all the blessings in your life and for the abundance that's on its way. Feel that gratitude deep within your heart.
So it's about integrating the mantra practice with the feeling of gratitude.
Yes.
How often should we practice this mantra to see results?
Consistency is key aim to chant the mantra daily.
Okay.
Even if it's just for a few minutes,
Mm-hmm.
over time you'll notice subtle shifts in your energy and your outlook.
Right.
You might find that you attract more opportunities or you feel more confident and optimistic about your financial future.
You mentioned earlier that we can amplify the power of mantras by working with the energy of the moon.
Yes.
I've heard about this before, but I'd love to hear more about how it works.
The moon's cycles have long been associated with different energies and intentions in many spiritual traditions, including Buddhism. Just as the moon influences the tides, it also influences our inner world.
So we're talking about aligning our practices with the natural rhythms of the universe.
Exactly. Each lunar phase has a unique energy that we can tap into to enhance our abundance practices.
Okay.
For example, the full moon with its radiant light is a time of heightened energy.
Right.
It's ideal for attracting wealth, completing projects, and launching new ventures.
So it's a time for amplifying our intentions and taking bold action.
Precisely. It's the perfect time to chant the Lakshmi mantra under the moonlight, basking in its luminous energy.
Wow.
Visualize your desires, manifesting your dreams taking shape.
It's like we're harnessing the moon's power to supercharge our intentions. What about the new moon?
The new moon, shrouded in darkness, represents new beginnings.
Okay.
It's a time for introspection, for setting intentions and planting seeds for what we want to grow in the coming month.
So it's a time for going inward for reflection and planning.
Yes, it's an excellent time to write down your financial goals for the month ahead. Be specific about what you want to achieve and feel the excitement of those goals manifesting and manifesting. You can enhance this practice by placing your written goals somewhere that symbolizes abundance to you, perhaps near your gold object or in a special box or envelope.
So we're using the new moon's energy to plant the seeds of our financial dreams. And what about the phases in between the new moon and the full moon?
As the moon waxes, that is, as it grows larger from the new moon to the full moon, energy builds. It's a favorable time for taking action, working on projects, and actively pursuing our goals.
So we're riding the wave of increasing lunar energy to make progress towards our goals. What about as the moon wanes?
As the moon wanes, growing smaller after the full moon, the energy shifts towards cleansing and release. It's a good time to let go of anything that's blocking our success, whether it's physical clutter, negative thoughts, or limiting beliefs.
So we're using the waning moon's energy to create space for new abundance to enter our lives. It's fascinating how these lunar cycles mirror the natural ebb and flow of life.
It's a beautiful reminder that everything is interconnected. By understanding and working with these lunar cycles, we can significantly enhance our abundance practices.
Right.
It's like we're dancing with the cosmos, aligning ourselves with the natural rhythms of the universe.
We've covered so much ground today, from cleansing rituals to gratitude practices, from mantras to lunar cycles. It's amazing how these ancient Buddhist... But I'm wondering about something that you touched on earlier about the subconscious mind.
Yes.
If our thoughts and beliefs shape our reality, how much of a role does our subconscious mind play in attracting abundance?
Oh, it plays a huge role. It's essential.
Yep.
It seems like even if we're doing all the right things externally, we might be sabotaging ourselves if our subconscious beliefs don't align with abundance.
Right. So how do we start to reprogram our subconscious mind for wealth and prosperity?
Well,
Is it just a matter of positive thinking?
it's a bit more nuanced than that. It's about identifying and transforming any limiting beliefs that might be lurking beneath the surface.
Okay.
These beliefs often stem from our upbringing, our culture, or past experiences.
So we need to become aware of those subconscious beliefs
Yes.
before we can change them. But how do we even know what those beliefs are?
Right.
They're subconscious after all.
Start by paying attention to your thoughts and self-talk around money.
Okay.
Notice any recurring patterns or phrases that might reveal limiting beliefs. For example, do you often say things like, "I'll never be rich," or "money is the root of all evil"?
It's like we're becoming detectives of our own minds, uncovering the clues to our subconscious beliefs about money.
Exactly. And once you identified those beliefs, you can start to challenge them.
Okay.
Ask yourself, is this really true? Does this belief serve me?
Right.
Often these beliefs are based on fear or misinformation.
So it's about questioning those beliefs and seeing if they hold up under scrutiny.
That's right. And as you challenge those limiting beliefs, start replacing them with positive affirmations.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, "I can't afford that,"
Right.
shift your language to, "I am attracting abundance and I will be able to afford that soon."
It's about consciously reframing our thoughts and language to align with abundance.
Precisely. And remember, visualization is a powerful tool for reprogramming the subconscious mind.
Right.
In many Buddhist traditions, visualization is used to cultivate positive qualities and create desired outcomes.
Okay.
Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself living the life of your dreams. See yourself financially secure, enjoying your passions, and generously sharing your wealth with others. Feel the joy and gratitude that comes with living a prosperous life.
It's almost like we're creating a mental movie of our abundant future, imprinting it on our subconscious mind.
Exactly. The more vividly you can imagine and feel those experiences, the more powerful the impact will be.
You know, I've noticed that fear often holds me back from pursuing my goals. It's especially financial goals. It's like I'm afraid to even dream big
Yeah.
because I'm afraid of failing or being disappointed. Do you have any advice for overcoming fear and cultivating a stronger sense of trust?
That's a very common experience. Fear can be a major block to abundance. It keeps us playing small, holding back, and doubting our ability to create wealth. The first step in overcoming fear is acknowledging it.
Okay.
Don't try to suppress it or pretend it doesn't exist. Bring it into the light of your awareness.
So we need to face our fears head on rather than trying to run away from them.
Exactly. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of? What's the worst that could happen?
Right.
Often when we examine our fears closely, we realize that they're not as scary as we thought they were.
It's like those fears lose their power when we shine a light on them.
Precisely. And as you work through those fears, cultivate a sense of trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the universe, and trust that you are supported on your journey to abundance.
It's about surrendering to the flow of life, knowing that we have everything we need to create a life of wealth and prosperity. Now, I remember you mentioned something earlier about creating a personal symbol of abundance.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about that?
Absolutely. In many spiritual traditions, objects are imbued with symbolic meaning and used as reminders of intentions.
Okay.
To anchor the energy of abundance in your life, choose an object that represents wealth and prosperity to you. It could be a gold coin, a crystal, a special stone, or any item that resonates with you.
So it's about choosing an object that has personal significance and then infusing it with meaning.
Yes. Once you've chosen your symbol, hold it during your meditations, chant your abundance mantras while holding it, and visualize wealth and prosperity flowing into it.
So we're charging this object with our intentions and energy, turning it into a tangible reminder of our abundance goals.
Exactly. Keep the symbol somewhere. You'll see it often, perhaps on your desk, your altar, or your bedside table. Whenever you see it, it will serve as a reminder of your commitment to attracting abundance.
So it's like we're creating a physical anchor for the energy of abundance in our lives. You've given us so much to think about today, so many practical tools and insights for attracting abundance in 2025.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
As we head into the new year, what's one final thought you'd like to leave our listeners with?
Remember, attracting abundance is not just about external actions. It's about cultivating an internal state of abundance. Embrace the feeling of abundance. Visualize yourself already living the life of your dreams. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the freedom that comes with it. Those feelings are powerful magnets that will draw those experiences into your reality.
So it's not just about acquiring things, it's about embodying the feeling of abundance.
Yes.
That's a beautiful reminder to end on as we wrap up this deep dive into attracting abundance in 2025. I want to thank you for sharing your wisdom and insights with us.
It's been a pleasure. Remember, abundance is available to everyone by aligning your thoughts, actions, and energy with prosperity. You can create a life of true wealth and fulfillment.
We're excited to see what abundance you manifest in the coming year. Happy New Year.